Well, happy Friday. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Por favor, le Cinco de Mayo. Oh, je suis le Cinco de Mayo. Le français, le Cinco de Mayo. We are saying smoothie in about 40 different languages today, right? Is that what it is? Smoothie. Yep. You had just said something before the show, even just started just now. No. So,
I said nothing.
No. Wait. So you made comments about the song, our opening sequence.
Yes.
What is that from?
Girls
for you?
Next Door.
What?
Come on to my house.
What that is? That's funny though, because our musical director for setlist shows that we do, Vincent Verderame, he did the opening sequence and then sampled in Bette Midler, who actually is singing on that My House version. Oh. But it's from Holly's World?
No, it's from Girls Next Door.
Girls Next Door.
Holly was kind of the leader of the world, so yes. But
Holly
Bridget
Madison?
and Kendra were always there, yes.
I never watched this show.
They were the other girlfriends. It was great.
I mean, I've met her, but I've never watched the show before.
It's so good. They go through so much.
Is it on repeats at Netflix?
Yeah, I'm sure it's on E at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, probabh I'll watch that. I'll check it out.
Plug for that. I'm here to plug that.
Valerie Witherspoon, related to Reese Witherspoon.
No. I wish. I'd be pen paling her every day.
I'd be like, hey, sister. Reese, we can have you on. Yep. She's going to dial in later.
Perfect. I figured she would.
Yeah.
She's really supportive.
She had to wait until a moment into, there she is.
Hi, Reese. Oh.
Wow.
She's
such
so
a
great.
Striking resemblance. That's Scott, our producer, who I'm actually at the top of the show. I kind of talk about what I did over the week or weekend, and obviously it's just the start of the weekend. But Scott and his wife Melissa so lovingly gave me a present. I just recently got married,
Congrats.
and he gave me a present. He gave me two Disneyland tickets. No blackout dates. No.
Wow, Scott, this guy, no blackout dates for him.
Score you, Cinco de fucking crazy. Scott, it's loco. So have you been to Disneyland, right? Obviously.
Not Disneyland, Disney
World.
World. I used to live in Orlando. I've never been to land.
The goosebumps just went over everything.
Sorry about it.
No, in fact, my husband had never really been to Disneyland before. He went to Disney World because he grew up on the East Coast. And so we, when we went to Disneyland one of the first times, it was his only, I think, second time ever going. So, and now we go all the time because he loves it so much. Yeah, and we'll go back to that quote because I love quotes. I'm a big quoter. And this is as you walk into Disneyland right above your head. Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy. I really enjoyed that. I know. We have moments of non-swearing and non-saying nasty things
beautiful
around
moving
here.
moment.
It is a moving moment. Meanwhile, they also brought back the Main Street Electrical Parade that they used to do back in the 70s. It's like, I told Scott, I said, I'm standing, it wasn't that busy. We were there on a Wednesday. Like we got in every ride within 20 minutes.
Nice.
And did the little fast passes for the other ones. But yeah, this reminds me of my Electric Daisy Carnival days here with all these parades going. Have you ever been to that?
No, I've never been to that either.
You want to go?
No, I love sitting at home. I'll go to Disneyland.
This interview is now over.
Bye.
It was so nice. So nice to meet you. No, but they brought this back, and it is awesome. It really is pretty cool. They had the Caterpillar. They have about, I would say, 5 or 6 different character themes coming down. You have Tinkerbell on one of them. I think that was Tinkerbell's one. But yeah, they definitely have, Cinderella comes down in the fairy godmother wrapped in the pumpkin, everything. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I love Disney.
I know. Disney just does it right.
Yeah.
Epcot, they get everything right. They get everything right. Of course, yeah, that was on the entrance to Star Tours. I had to post that yesterday, the obligatory fourth post. Everybody had to do that. So yes, that was my outfit for Disneyland. So awesome. I did buy a D hat. That doesn't stand for douchebag. That stands for Disney.
Oh, Disney.
I know. So, somebody might get that wrong. Get me on a bad day. So we did that, and it was really fun. We just got back yesterday, so it was pretty awesome. And we also went to a movie screening. One of our friends did a movie called Stillborn. I don't know when that will come to a theater near you. It might go straight to a Netflix kind of. Cool. It was awesome. It was an awesome horror. It was a horror movie, more of like a suspense thriller, but basically about this woman who gives. Oh my. There we go. He is all about the sounds today. It's all about this woman who gives birth to twins, and one dies at birth. And then this crazy like creature starts coming for her child during the movie.
The one that's alive or the
one the one that's alive.
Did the one that's alive kill the one that was dead in the womb because he was already
exactly.
evil? Is that it?
Exactly.
I figured these. I write these things.
I don't know because it kind of left a cliffhanger at the end, I don't want to give it away in case you want to download that on Netflix for $2.99 soon. His name is Brandon Christensen. He did a very nice job. He has a very good eye, very good cinematography in this movie. So anyways, cool. So I got back very late from LA yesterday, but I'm happy to have you on
Thanks
here,
for coming.
sister. Oh, thanks for coming.
Or thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming
Thank
to my own
me for
show.
coming. Yep.
Thank you for coming to my show.
Those are things I say.
We feel really bad today. Do you go by Val or Valerie?
Oh, I don't care either.
Val's?
It's like, Val's.
Valjean.
Yep.
There we go. We're calling Valjean today.
I love that.
Valjean de s'il vous plaît.
Smoothie.
Do you speak French?
No, but I can.
Neither do I. That's fake. That's all fake.
No way.
Blah, blah.
Not possible.
We're not even participating in Cinco de Mayo here either. We have a smoothie and fizzy water over there because I'm like, nobody's drinking. That yours looks like it could be tequila if it wanted to be.
Let's pretend it is.
Let's pretend. And I have tequila in mine.
Obviously a tequila smoothie.
Tequila
Those
smoothie.
happen.
Tequila smoothie. It's my tequila smoothie.
Smoothie. With the tequila on the inside.
C'est blanc, je me le. You.
Yeah.
Valjean.
Valjean.
I saw you in 50 Shades Parody over at the...
No way.
Yes, I did, girl.
Spit image.
Exactly, right here.
Just a couple of 22-year-olds.
Fantastic, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Fantastic. I saw it. God, how long have you been in it?
Like a month and a half.
Oh,
2
then
months.
I didn't see her.
I was going to say, I was like, what?
I didn't see you, girl.
That's okay. But somebody was fantastic.
But you share the same theater as Wayne Newton does.
Mm-hmm. He is a dream.
Tell me about that.
Because
I stalked your Instagram page before this interview, and I saw a picture of you and him backstage.
He's the nicest man.
Yeah.
He is so sweet to everyone. And my grandma was in the hospital and she's a big fan of his. And so I was like freaking out. I ran up to him. I was like, my grandma really likes you. Could I have a picture? And he was like, but of course. And he gives us all like.
Is that how he does it?
Yeah. But of course. He's French too.
But of course.
But of course. It's me, Wayne Newton.
Is that Eiler out there doing it? Oh, is that Scott?
We're hearing voices.
That sounded like a rat or something. I don't know if that was Wayne Newton's voice. But
yeah, he's the sweetest, and he meets with everybody after all the shows. He's just really nice.
I love that. I love that he comes out and he talks to the people that come see the show.
And his whole family's there. They sell T-shirts with him after the show, and they're all in the green room hanging out.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of T-shirts do they sell?
I have one that says "I'm a Waniac."
Oh,
they're puns. I have that one.
You do?
Yep.
Have you ever been to Casa de Shenandoah?
No.
I hear he's having a Cinco de Mayo at his Casa de Shenandoah.
We should bring him smoothies.
Go bring him a smoothie. That's going to be the word of the day. Sparkling water. You've never been over there before? No. Is it a museum now? I think you can go there as a museum now. The Casa de Shenandoah. Yeah, you can go there and pet the horses or something. I don't know.
I love horses.
Isn't it horses? It's horses.
It's a horse museum.
Horses. Yeah, that's good. So you've only been in the show a month now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real quick.
So tell me how this came about for you.
Well, I'd been in Vegas for a little bit, and I'd been auditioning.
How long's a little bit? How long were you here for?
A year.
Okay.
And I just got an email from Luann Madorma saying, come in for this role. And I was like, what? Because in New York, I was always in for the Housewives.
Okay.
And here I was always in for the Housewives. And then I was told to come in for Anastasia, and I was like, this is the wrong email, girl. Like, uh-oh. But I went and then got it and was in the show like
nice.
4 or 5 days later. Yeah.
4 or 5 days later?
It was a whirlwind.
Or 5. Oh, well, we have more guests.
We got an audience.
We got an audience.
It just quadrupled.
Who gave you the menu or the memo about this?
Who gave them the menu?
It was Andrea, probably.
Smoothie's the only thing on the menu.
They're not in this neighborhood. I know that. They were over at Palace Station.
Oh.
Playing gambling with my money out there.
Playing gambling.
Those are all my accountants out there.
Oh, hey.
That's
welcome.
Jason and newly crowned Heather over here.
Hello.
And that's Keith. And we also have Eiler. We didn't really point out the whole.
Yeah.
But this is the most people we've had in a long. They're all coming.
You're
for
welcome.
You.
I did it.
I think they all need tequila though, Eiler. Will you help them with our cocktails? Because if we're not drinking, somebody better fucking be drinking. Because if we're not the ones doing it, because I feel really bad now that they have people here and. Give them some limes and some salt, all that kind of stuff. Get comfortable.
Wiped out our audience.
And then everybody's gone.
Bye.
They went to the bar, everybody. They went to the bar. So they put you in the show in 4 or 5 days?
Yeah, it was really quick.
Holy shit.
It was super quick. I was really shocked.
Now, for everyone who doesn't know, this is a sort of a parody show. I don't want to really give it away. And you have very hot men in there.
Yes.
Like the wonderful Chris.
Yep. Chris is going to love this. Hey, Chris.
Hey, honey.
He's somewhere flexing right now.
Is mama a mama now? Is his wife a mama now?
No, she's due Monday, I believe.
God, this girl has...
Any minute.
I saw her at Monday's Dark the other day. I'm like, honey, you need to pop that out.
He said she's ready.
So the 8th. So this Monday.
Yeah, it's when she's due, but who knows?
Okay. Yeah, right. And then you also have...
Curtis.
Curtis,
the
that's
other.
Curtis. Yeah,
he is the cutest.
Yeah, and then you have Christian Grey, and that's all we're going to say about that.
Yes,
right?
He's wonderful.
Yeah, he's wonderful. But it's not what you think when you go to the show. They have hot men, and then they have Christian too.
Yes. He looks like Ben Affleck. He's got like...
we don't have a photo.
Oh, I don't.
That's okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. She's only in the show 4 or 5 days, so you give her some flack.
I
But prior to that, so you've been in Vegas a full year?
Yes.
Okay.
I came out because my husband plays poker and we wanted to live together. I've been living in New York. Yeah. And there's no casinos in New York City. So
well, not that you can win vast amounts of money.
He'd have to be in like some guy's basement. So
yeah, we don't want him there. No. That would be bad. So when did he come out here? Has he always come to Vegas?
He has been coming for the summers for the World Series.
Okay.
For
Past, sure. Yeah.
I don't know, 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
And then about 3 years ago, he made it permanent here. And then I was out doing cruise ships and tours and all sorts of stuff. And then now we want to live together, so...
Novel idea.
We're here. I know, and I finally got a job in the theater.
He said, I am now here in Las Vegas. I have a residency right next to
Me and Wayne Newton.
Dion. Yeah, you and Wayne. Yeah. What shows do you like to see in your off time here? Do you get to go to some of the shows?
Well, not really, because our only night off is Monday, and our show's at 9:30, so like we can't go to the 7:30 shows, and usually the like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock shows.
And you're in every night? You're in 6 nights a week?
Every night. Yeah. So, I don't know. I used to really love Absinthe.
Yes.
I love O. I took my mom to see O last time she was here. Trying to think.
Have you seen any of the big headliners? You haven't seen Celine Dion?
No.
Or Jennifer Lopez?
I want to see Celine Dion so bad. And my husband told me tickets were $600 because he didn't want to see it.
That is not true.
I know.
That is a secondary ticket price.
I would love to go.
That is a scalper ticket price. You can see her for under $300.
I would love to.
I believe.
And I want to see Britney before she leaves.
Oh yeah. Well, apparently she's here till the end of the year, I think.
Yeah.
You can definitely go see that one. Are you a big Britney fan?
Yes. Growing up, I was Team Christina, but now I'm like, she doesn't have a show out here, so you got to go see Brit.
We were just talking about this, actually, my friend Amy and I, we were kind of like talking about artists of the past, who is the new artist or whatever. And then we're talking about who are current ones that should be out there singing their face off, like Jennifer Hudson, I think, Christina Aguilera. Where are those people? You know what I mean? Where are they? They're not. I think Jennifer Hudson every now and then shows up on Broadway. I think she was just here.
She was just Color Purple.
She was just here last week. She did the Power of Love gala that they do at the MGM Grand. She subbed in for Gwen Stefani because I think Gwen Stefani had vocal problems.
Oh, I love Gwen
Can't
Stefani
sing, but
too.
I'm just kidding. No, she's
that would be a problem. That's a vocal problem.
But she stepped in for that. But I mean, powerhouses.
Yeah,
Adele, maybe. Like, who would you think of as taking the place of like a Barbra Streisand, a Whitney Houston, any of those larger than life sort of voices? You have Celine here now.
I think Adele's a perfect one. She'd be great. Sia could do a show here.
That name came up too. Yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Or Celine Dion, if she could just stay forever.
So you haven't seen her? Did you ever see her?
I saw her when I was in 3rd grade. Titanic came out, and my mom took me. And
she went to one of the tours.
Yeah, I was in Cleveland, and she was like on the bow of the ship and singing, and I was like, yes, Celine. I just love her.
Was that your first concert?
No, my first concert was No Doubt, Gwen Stefani, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, Tragic
Kingdom. How old were you when you got to see that?
I was in 3rd grade as well.
I wasn't allowed to go see concerts.
I shouldn't have. It was a Weezer and No Doubt concert, and everyone was smoking weed, and I was in 3rd grade like, this is fun, and
amazing.
I don't know what I was doing there. Yeah.
What's that smell? Yeah. Oh, it must be the alcohol that
There's
entered
our
the room.
audience. They're so drunk. Hey, guys.
Wow. What do you got there? Do you have a tequila sunrise or something?
Margarita. That's good.
They got margaritas. What are you drinking, Jason? That's a Coke?
Yes.
What is it? A drink? Oh, you don't drink. Don't start. It's a horrible habit. So this was your first concert?
Used to be, yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know if the music's just in my ears or if it's out there.
It's out there.
Oh, good. Because otherwise I'm a crazy person sitting here. You and me.
I'll be the background, no doubt.
And she has like an orange. And she's like...
I saw them. We got to see them at what's that event? What's that event was out there by the SLS across the way? What was that big, huge Rock in Rio? We saw them. We saw No Doubt. They came back and did a little thing. One of the weekends of Rock in Rio that happened a couple years ago.
Nice.
Yeah,
they're so good.
Awesome. Yeah, I think. Is that Gwen Stefani right there?
That's
Just
me.
Kidding. That's you. That's you.
We get confused a lot.
I know. You look like you're an SNL character right there.
I know. I get my whole life. I can't play any normal characters because my face just does that.
When you started out, oh my, what is
Same
that?
face. That's Maureen in Rent. She's mooing.
Oh.
And that's a Carrot Top
Can you
wig.
do that for us?
She'd be like, moo! That's, I think, what was going on right there.
That's the
but
best.
don't I look like a female Carrot Top? That's why I included that photo.
That wig definitely screams Carrot Top for sure. Or Justin Guarini from
Justin and Kelly.
Justin and Kelly.
Yeah.
How old are you? I know you're not supposed to ask
29.
that, but I'm like,
you can ask.
29. I'm like, every time she talks about her third grade concert of Celine Dion when Titanic came out, I'm like, I think I was like 20 when that movie came out. I'm pretty sure I was 20 watching that.
I'm sure it moved us in the same way.
I don't know.
I saw it like 6 times in theaters, which considering it's an
times?
18-hour movie, like how did I
God.
do that as a third grader? I loved that. I used to carry around a picture of Leonardo DiCaprio that I signed and say that I met him and that he signed it. And it was like in glitter pen and it was a picture of him from a magazine.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, I had it framed. I was an idiot.
No, that's very cute.
Yeah. He'll be calling in soon too.
He will. He's calling in along with, by the way, to catch you all up, she's Reese Witherspoon's god sister.
God sister.
She'll be calling in the next few minutes, I imagine, anytime soon, holding her Oscar and things like that.
Yeah.
We asked her to hold that up for the show.
Yeah.
When you were in Rent, first of all, did you even understand that show? Because that was so much.
I saw that in middle school, but I don't.
Middle school?
Yeah, that was
You got
the first tour I saw.
Sister. You got the first tour?
Yeah. And I loved it.
It's an
but I
amazing
don't know
show.
if I understood it all. I mean, I obviously wasn't alive at the time, but
Do you know that they're having, is it their 20th
I know,
anniversary
the 20th
show?
anniversary
and the
tour.
tour is coming
Yeah.
to the Smith Center. Yeah.
oh yeah,
Whew.
the jealousy.
I love that show.
I loved it too.
Did you like the movie version?
Yes,
Yeah.
but not as much
Yeah.
as the show. I kind of like the way the show works and all the vocals are like intertwined, and
Yes.
you can't do that in a movie because
You
then
know.
it's just very loud.
Yeah, everybody
and
just
so and you
sings over
can't
each other.
split the screen and be like, now I'm looking at that person, now I'm looking at this guy. Like I just think
Right.
a lot of the really beautiful parts of the show are the chorus numbers that like overlap and intertwine.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I love the movie. I could watch Idina Menzel do anything all day.
Oh yeah. Did you, when you came, so your husband was coming here for poker. I'm going
Yeah.
way back
Yep.
when we started talking. He's in the World Series of Poker. He does that?
Yeah.
That's such an interesting thing. You know, this sort of I worked on one of the shows years ago and I had no idea that was such a big thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like an audience coordinator. So back in the day I had to like beg people to come in and watch this.
Oh yeah,
because
because you only have so many like girlfriends and best friends that'll sit there. Yeah.
Exactly. No. Nobody I knew wanted to sit through that show, not even for a free t-shirt. And then one day, I think I'd filmed it like 4 months in a row, and one day at the Bellagio, all of a sudden we had a waiting room full of people that we were just giving like little vouchers. So like, you'll get your time to come into. I had no idea it was that big a deal.
Somebody famous in it? Or
Well,
did it just turn around?
All those poker players are now famous, and
Yeah.
I still have I couldn't name one famous poker player. Maybe your husband. That's
No,
him.
he's not famous.
He's not famous yet?
He's famous. He'll be there soon.
You keep coming over here. Are we doing something
What
wrong?
are we doing?
Did we do something wrong? Do you know a poker player's name?
Phil Hennessy.
Oh, okay. Oh, Heather knows. Jennifer.
Nice.
Oh, there's a woman poker player.
Yes.
Well, yeah,
Women
there's a lot of
poker players
everybody,
getting
yeah.
real famous.
You know, they've even knocked out restaurants and other places inside of hotels to make room for poker rooms.
Wow.
Like this is very
That's
serious.
crazy.
This is very serious. So tell me, we posted this prior to getting started on Facebook. Tell me about the monkey on your back.
That's in Gibraltar, and that's a little
Wow.
monkey. They just have monkeys that roam free. They actually you
the
take
Rock
a little
of
tour and you
Gibraltar.
go up there and they just hang out. They try and rob you. They try and get in your backpacks.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they threw a.
Are they
little
hired
lady
by
off a
the
cliff.
locals to do that for you?
Yeah, they were.
Take any kind of amount of money that you
Yeah,
have?
they think there's food in there and they throw it and they try and get your stuff, but they're really cute.
This is on your cruising days.
Yeah,
when
this
you're out
is
cruising
too.
the
It's
world.
all-
You this is cruising as well.
Yeah, this is New Zealand, jumping off the Auckland Bridge.
Jumping off the Auckland Bridge.
Because my friends did.
'Cause you-
You know, the old saying.
Yeah. If you jump off a bridge.
Yeah, you also have to, but pay
This
someone
is
for it.
this is amazing.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a really fun.
And this
that's-
one is the Pied de Resistance. Cinco de Mayo. This is Easter Island, is
Easter
it not?
Island. Yes, that's crazy. It's the furthest from
Where
any sort of
is
civilization.
that?
It's between, if you go from Chile over to Australia,
Yeah.
somewhere in the water, you will hit it. And we were there for a couple days. It's crazy.
Is that how they found it?
Yeah.
Somewhere in the water.
Or
you
all
will hit
these
it.
space. Yeah, those are the
And
directions.
someone got stuck there for a really long time, clearly. Because
Yeah, I guess
they
I'll
built-
make a
they
bunch
built
of
this.
big Barbie dolls.
And this was
that's
Easter
my
Island
puppy.
for you. What did you say prior to the show beginning? If somebody
Yes, on the cruise ship, if you get fired, you pay your own airfare home. And somebody made the bad choice to get drunk and come to work for like the 15th day in a row on Easter Island, and they got fired, and they had to pay for their ticket home, and it was thousands.
There are no ways home.
It was a lot.
You could do a little castaway and get stuck.
Yeah,
there.
I guess you could live there.
You could just live on Easter Island. Are there? What do the people do on that? Are there people on the island?
Yes,
that's
they
a dumb
sit
question,
where the cruise ships come, and they carve little moais, and you can take those home, and they give tours. But there's one hotel that I saw. There's not much there.
There's not much on there.
I don't think there were even like really restaurants.
I was like, where do they even live?
Yeah,
there's little huts.
I didn't see any little huts. I imagine like we only went to the cool places of the island.
As soon as the boats come high.
Yeah, I bought little ones. They were really cool.
People that probably just do it.
It's like it's a small
world.
Like
Disneyland.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And apparently we missed the major thing.
What's that?
We were there a week too late. Because every now and then Johnny Depp stands in at Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes, I read about that on the Facebook.
So I was kind of hoping as we were going through there that one of them was actually Johnny Depp.
Yeah, because they look very like real. Him. You could just pretend he was.
We could pretend.
Just tell the story.
We could pretend. Those last couple pictures that Scott fast-tracked through, you have a little puppy dog.
Oh, my little puppy.
And that was your husband too?
Yeah, that's my husband.
That's your husband?
That's my dog.
What's your dog's name?
His name's Murray.
Murray.
Yeah.
That's cute.
He's so cute.
What is he?
He's a Shih Tzu.
He's a Shih Tzu.
We think we adopted him. So.
Do you have the two photos of mine?
What are yours? Do you have a Shih Tzu name?
We have. We just got a new one. This is our new one. This is Guinness.
Aww.
Yes, Guinness was adopted around St. Patty's Day. That's why his name, and that's because the pound name. We kept the names because it's hard to change their names.
Yeah, but sometimes they don't know their names.
He definitely knows his name, and sometimes we forget.
And
that's Cooper. We've had Cooper for a little while, so he's a little Chihuahua mix, and he's sort of a Jack Russell Terrier mix.
So cute.
So.
And they got matching bed. Oh no, those are your pillows.
They're on our bed. Yeah, no.
Obviously.
And we also have a bird named Kevin.
Yes. I love when animals have people names.
Oh, yeah. No, so does my husband.
Kevin shit all over the house last night, and I have to get home and pick it up.
Kevin is the most annoying pet. First of all, I told my husband, we live in a high-rise. To paint the picture for you, right? We don't have a yard.
For Kevin to fly in.
We don't have a yard for the dogs who don't like to go downstairs sometimes.
Yeah.
So they go. So he's now built this contraption on the patio that has like this fake grass and whatnot to mimic that when we don't want to go down 19 floors to get to the floor. But I told him, I said, it's turning into little Dr. Doolittle here. Because I wake up in the morning to birds chirping, a bird chirping. And it's quite,
You're like Noah's apartment ark.
And yet Noah's fucking ark at our house. That's what it is. And it's getting. And so when we were at Disneyland, I said, he obviously, when you adopt a bird and you adopt a stray bird, so basically this bird fell from its nest in our parking garage at our building. We tried to get back to the mom.
It's not like a parrot.
No,
it's just like a bird.
It is a bird. It is a sparrow, a free-range bird. Yes, he's out there laying eggs for DW Bistro. This bird, he doesn't even contribute. He's not even a contribute. We're waiting for him to molt to find out what sexy is because we don't know if we're calling him Kevin. It's going to be Kevin, a girl or a boy.
Kevani. I don't know what the girl version.
Kevin's fine. Kevin with a Y.
Like Devin.
But. When we were at Disneyland, I was like, this would have been the perfect place for you to drop him off.
Kevin can't be on his own?
Well, there's plenty of birds there.
Yeah, but
and they probably don't have
him. He fell in a parking garage. He can't do Disneyland.
Yeah, but he could get along with all the animatronic birds that are there. And
he'd think he had real friends, and then he finds out they're robots.
There are some real ones, and I'm sure he would have acclimated, don't you think? How many people think that Kevin should have been
No one's on your side.
Now I can have an audience. Keep Kevin.
Keep
2.
Kevin.
Kevin in the wild, 1.
Okay, 1.
And he just shoot him. That's what Keith just said. Shoot him.
Wow.
That's fine. I know. That's what I said. What a perfect place to be left. Eating corn dog pieces and
that's true.
Popcorn, and he'd be a fat bird, but he would
We're not killing Kevin.
We're not killing Kevin. Although I have to say, because we got home late last night, we didn't go get so there is a place you can keep birds. The hospital here. He didn't go get the bird until later this morning, so I slept so nicely. That's why I'm much more rejuvenated today. I don't have dark circles from Kevin. Who's that?
It's Kevin. He's calling in.
Kevin Witherspoon.
Him and Reese are together.
And Kevin and Reese are on today. Where am I going with that story? I don't know. Anyways, it must have been the tequila. There you go.
Oh, that's Universal Studios.
Yeah, Universal Studios here in
LA?
In
Orlando. I did.
You are definitely the East Coast gal.
Yeah.
You're from Ohio.
I'm from Ohio. Yeah. I moved to New York, and then there's also poker in Florida. So we tried living there, and then my husband didn't like it that much.
It's a little older in Florida for poker, maybe.
Yeah, and it was more like private games.
Sal and Jerry. And
do you know Sal's like the guy?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is he?
Hey, Sal.
I was just making it up.
No,
Sal the poker man. I'm sure.
Yeah.
He's about 80 years old.
Yeah. Oh, and that I put in because that guy's he did Rock of Ages here. That was First Date in Florida, actually.
First Date.
Yeah.
I saw your scrolling list of shows. You have quite an assortment on your resume, darling. You have a very are you happy having this steady Vegas gig?
That's what I was saying. Like Celine Dion should stay forever because you get to actually do a gig. Every gig I do has lasted 3 to 6 months, and then you're back auditioning, and then you're moving. And now to have something where I'm sitting and I get to stay and go home and hang out with Murray.
And what's your husband's name?
Kyle.
Murray and Kyle.
Although Murray was mentioned 8 times before Kyle was brought up. He's fine.
Murray is more. You know what? Yeah. The little ones are always more important sometimes.
He's so cute.
Yeah. There's a pecking order, clearly.
Yeah, Kyle knows I am behind
Kevin for sure. I'm definitely behind Kevin.
Kevin sounds great.
Where I fit in between the two dogs, I don't quite know, but definitely Kevin has my husband's heart. Yeah. Clearly. If he's feeding him with a spoon, I mean, come on.
No, I've seen Murray get a splinter and I pick him up and flip him over and I'm going through it. And then I'm my husband rolls his ankle and I'm like, you're fine. Murray's tired.
It's fine.
Let's go home.
You're good. I know we take him to the vet and we just took Guinness there because Guinness had a benign tumor when we first adopted him. So, and he's fine. He just runs into things and doesn't really know space and he's irritating, but that's okay. He's a puppy still.
Oh, so that's cute.
The phase of getting them started in life is kind of daunting because now you're in charge of them.
Yeah, we've never done that. Murray was older when we got him.
Oh, he was? Yeah.
We've had him a year or two, and he's, I think he was 5 or 7 when we got him.
Okay, so yeah.
We skipped all the puppy stuff. He knew everything, which was so great not to have to house train her.
Well, I've said this, and I said, we've never really talked to children. I don't know why I'm talking about this on TV, but we're at Disneyland. I know it's funny because this little girl, blonde, we're both blonde, so it's this little girl, could have been a spitting image of our child, just running with a little rave sticks, just totally our child.
A little EDC.
Yeah, a little EDC kid just running through Frontierland, and we're looking around for a parent, and I don't see anybody.
Yeah, that's a free kid.
That's what he said, and I'm like, let's go help this kid. She's just booking it. I see no one around trying to get her, and I see an empty stroller outside of a gift shop, and I saw a mother who looked like her mother, blonde.
Just a blonde woman.
Yeah, a blonde woman, right? Just standing there. I'm like, lady, your child is running off here. And Jay's like, it's okay. We'll just take her. But then, no, I know. But then we see another guy at the end, and he's like, oh, it's okay. And I'm just like, well, she just literally was running all by herself. Just kept booking it. And no one around there had eye contact with this child. I'm thinking, maybe she clearly does this all the time, and I think
parenthood is probably really tiring, and so when you get a chance where you're like, she's not going to get taken,
I know, right?
You're just let her go.
Well, clearly, my husband's like, well, what do you do if you find this child? I'm like, well, there's a series of steps to try to find their parents. I know he's just just take her. He's like, she's our child. She has blonde hair and she has rave bracelets swinging around. She's clearly our kid. So I was like, well, you can't take a child.
I haven't heard that.
See, I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. I'm like, we're not kidnapping a child in Disneyland.
Yeah, that's it.
And claiming them as ours. This is not Kevin. Yeah.
Your name is Kevin now.
It's a Lifetime
with a
TV movie. Exactly. I don't know where his mind was going, but just want to keep collecting, living things.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You could be next if you want.
I'll come live. Me and Reese.
You and Reese can live on the 19th floor of our building. So let me ask you this question as far as the show goes for you. When you first read sort of the script and idea of the show, because did you think it was taking it seriously first, or how do you approach the role as Anastasia Steele? You've never seen the movie? Either one of them?
I've never read the books. No.
Wow.
I'm not super prepared. So I need to do that. I took her as just the premise of the show is she's a girl who gets tricked into being a sex slave. So it's I played her in a parody. She'd be not that smart. I'm sure in the movie she's a genius that just turns out to like it. But
no.
Oh no, she's not smart?
No, Dakota Johnson isn't that smart.
Yeah, so I just took it as that and trying to find a lot of the jokes are in the script and you just need to find and put your own spin on it. And the guy who plays Christian, his wife has seen the movie, so I come off stage and I'm like, hey, why didn't she quit her job at the hardware store? And he explains to me her whole psyche and I'm like, oh, perfect. And so he's helped me a lot. So.
And you're every night but Mondays.
Yes, and Mondays we're dark.
Over at Bally's at 9:30. So those of you who don't live here, one of you lives here.
Hey,
two of you
come see my show.
Do you live here, Heather? Oh, Heather lives here. So, and they all are members of House Seats, right?
Yeah, it's on House Seats all the time.
HouseSeats.com. Yes. What a pleasure having you here today.
Thanks.
Hope you have enjoyed your Cinco de Mayo today. Have a real tequila shot later on. All this water and smoothies just killing us. Cheers. Thank you. Happy Friday, everybody.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Thanks for coming. Bye.